For this project we will need the 3D printed parts and two neodymium magnets. These are 8x3D neodymium magnets and I will link them in the description so you can buy your own. Okay, there are two important things that I want to show you when you slice your files. The first one is the print orientation. Everything here right now is oriented in the correct way, so you should orient your parts this way. And the second one, and the most important one, is we need to pay special attention to the seam on our tree. Let me show you what happens if we choose, for example, a rear seam. We're going to slice the file, and look, this is where it's going to create the seam. This will break the spiral effect when the tree is spinning, so we should choose something like aligned. And since nowadays most slicers are super smart, this is going to align the seam it's going to try to find a corner, and in this case it puts the seam all around the spiral, so when you print this, the seam will be hidden and the effect won't break. The assembly process is super simple. For the first step, you will notice that when you print your tree, because this is supposed to be a Christmas tree, you will have a layer here that is covering this hole. This is on purpose so you can bridge this hole right here, but you will have to grab some pliers or something pointy and just poke here so you can open this hole and break that layer that is covering it. That's the first step. For the second step, we will insert one of the magnets here. Push it all the way in. Once you have done that, you grab your other magnet and drop it on top. This is important because this is going to be the orientation for the magnet that goes inside the tree. So if this is like this, you should insert it this way. On the next step, you will need regular sewing thread, and we have to insert it in this hole and pass it all the way through the Christmas tree using a needle. It might be a little bit tricky to thread the needle all the way through, so you can use one of these long needles and push it, but with a little bit of patience you should be able to thread it. Once you are able to thread it, we're gonna grab our magnet and we're going to use it to fix in place the thread. We push it in and now the thread is fixed in place. Now what we need to do is cut the excess. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the excess. Of course, then you can cut it a little bit better and with more precision. And now we should have a long thread coming up from the top of the tree. Now it's time to assemble the base. So we need to insert this right here. Just put it in and wiggle it, and you will see this should be flush right there. Of course, you can put some super glue here to fix it in place, and we are almost done with the complete build. For the final part, we're going to grab the end of our thread. We're going to thread it through the hole. We're going to lift the tree and let the magnets stick to each other. Now we're going to gently pull and start wrapping around. Okay, that should be enough. Now we're going to insert our cap. We just slide it and that's it. Of course, we can play with the length of the rope. It will give you different effects, but if we put it in the table and give it a spin, you see that you can see the awesome kinetic effect it creates. And if we are pleased with the length, we can just cut the excess and that's it. And well, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing, or if you want to support me, you can join my Patreon. You will find other awesome projects like this one, and if you want to buy the files, you will find them in the links in the description. Bye bye.